Alright guys, this is going to be for my Capricorns or Capricorn cross-watcher. Feel free to reverse this if you need to. I didn't even write anything down. I figured we'd write as we went. What is today? November 14th? 15th? Okay, so I want to be as specific as I can with what I'm getting. Because look, I literally wrote nothing down. In my mind, it's plain as day. Like, I don't even need to write anything down because I know what I'm getting. It's just, I don't know, save my wrist some of the writing. All right, remember, this could be something that's already happened. Like, I could be talking about people who've already been together for a while. This could be something currently happening, like a present new thing, or something like foreshadowing to come. I want to focus more on those that this is like something new. It's something happening right now. But I think you can apply most of this if you've been with someone a while. All right. So this is safe to say, well, let me give an example first so that I know how to kind of get the message out. Let's say you have someone here who, I don't know, kind of had a rough love life, rough experiences, never really had someone who cared for them. Not really. Not someone who really cared for them, who was thoughtful and considerate and cared about their health, cared about their life, cared about their likes, their dislikes, just cared about them in general, you know? Not to mention, this somebody may be used to people who don't apply themselves in life or who take from them instead of equally give to the connection. All that being said, someone basically feels like deep down, I don't know if anyone's explaining this or not or being open about this, which I can understand why. You've got somebody here, whether you or them, I think it's them, but it could be reversed, that almost has abandonment issue, abandonment concern. They have an abandonment concern because they don't want to lose you. Like, they know, even if it's new, if this is to come, it will be super quick how fast somebody knows that they want to keep you and have you forever. Very fast. Not that it's wrong. When you know, I guess. It's just, that's how it is here. It's very fast. It's like, I know that I want you. If this is something where you've been together forever with somebody, you knew rather quickly, like, that's my person. I don't want anybody else to have them, anyone else to take them. That's my person. That's what I'm getting here. This is a certainty. Like, wow, where did you come from? Like, wow, how did I meet, like, the woman or the man of my dreams? How did that, you know, and this is some real shit how I feel. But what's going on is inside of them, there's like this, not like somebody's thinking it's too good to be true, but it's almost like, I really don't want to fuck this up. I really don't want to fuck this up. I hope my past doesn't come back to bite me in the ass. It's like that. Somebody thinking about their past. Somebody like, you know, always wanted someone who is just as driven as them or just as goal-oriented. And they finally get someone who's got a really prestigious career or whatever it is that this person would like, right? And that would be you here. So like whatever this person's always wanted in the flesh, here you are. And to them, it's a little bit of low self-esteem here. Like, I relate. I mean, I think we all do to a degree, but boy, this person's really had some rough shit they've gone through. Yeah. Because they're almost a little bit nervous to get too excited about it. I mean, even though they are, trust me, this person, they already fell in. They fell in the damn love pool, in your love pool, and they're drowning in it. Like, they don't even want to come up. And this person can swim. They don't want to come up for air. They want to stay in it. This is not somebody who, that's the thing here, they don't want to lose you. They don't want to lose you. They're scared of their own feelings. They're scared of how deeply they're feeling for you. Or how deeply they've already fallen. Or, you know, if this is a relationship where you've been together forever, one of you here, it feels like them, but it could be you. Again, if it's reversed, is like, I really hope my person never leaves me, or I hope they don't die before me. I hope that we die together. I couldn't live my life without them. There's those vibes. In the new connection, it's not necessarily that deep yet, but it's more like, Oh my God. You're like everything I've ever wanted. You're everything I've ever wanted, and yet there's this side of them deep down where it's like I don't deserve you in a way. I get it. I actually get this person. If it's you, I get you. But I also see it in the sense of like, I wouldn't put anybody on a pedestal just because they cater to you and care for you and things like that. Like, I'm not saying anything against you if this is them. I'm just saying I don't think they should put you on a pedestal. We're all human. You know, anytime I've felt someone try to put me on a pedestal, I will quickly take myself off that. I'm like, don't put me on any pedestal. Just because I do something certain, like a certain thing I do, or because I am well established in one area, don't mean in all areas I am. I'm just like you. I sit down to shit. I pee. We may pee different ways. Maybe you stand up, I sit. But ultimately, I sleep, I shower, I poo, I pee, and I've got to eat. And I'm going to die one day. I mean, I'm no better than you. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's the way you are. I feel like you think like that. Like that's what they love about you too, is I feel like you accept this person. Like, if this hasn't happened yet, this is what it's going to be like unless it's reversed. It's like, you don't have to feel that way with me at all. All I want you to do is be authentic with me. That's it. That's all you want. Capricorn or Crosswatcher only wants a person to be authentic with them. Just be open with me about everything. That's it. You know, I'm not getting into this expecting you to be perfect. You know what I mean? Nor am I. I've been picking up on really good messages for you guys, and this is still a sweet message. Like, everything about it, I can feel this person afraid of their feelings for you because it's really deep, you know. Even people who've been together a long time, it's really scary for someone how much they're in love with you, because they genuinely don't know if they could do it without you. Like, they really don't. Which is kind of awful to a degree, because, you know, like, of course they can, what they do before they met you, but at the same time, it's kind of sweet. Like, I get that, you know, that's sweet. I've met some couples like that. You don't meet many people like that, but I've met couples like that, you know, and that's why I said I do believe in love. I just think that it's really rare, like real deep, true love, but I do believe in it, and I have seen it. Have you ever met couples that you just know, like, you're like, man, those people were definitely, they must have been made for each other. Like, I've seen people like that, and somewhere one of them passes and the other one, like, literally never recovers, because it's like, I came here to be with you. I don't think that's all of us. In fact, I think we all came here for different reasons, but we're all most of us are doing the same thing. I don't think we all came to be in relationships or have families and do things like that, and even have sex. But some people did, I feel, and you can just tell who those people are. But I've seen some people like that, and it's really fucking awful. It's sad to see. I mean, that's like, it's awful. Like, they're so deeply, they can't even imagine giving themselves to anyone else ever. Like, they lost their best friend, you know, and some of them die right after, or not long after. I've also seen that. Some people can go on to get remarried again eventually, and that doesn't void that they ever loved their first person. It's just that they love differently and they can move forward. But I've seen it where they can't recover from that. I feel like this is the type of person that when they love very deeply. And, you know, I don't know if this is true or not, but if they've, like, I almost get the sense that possibly some of them, the people that have gotten with them before, they knew that about this person. Like, they knew that, and they might have gotten with people who were very controlling. You know, they have a tendency to get with people who are controlling or abusive or manipulative, because this person has a really big heart, and because no matter how much value they have, because they have a lot, they don't really see it in themselves. It's easier for them to see value in other people, especially people who shit on them, which is interesting. But then they see somebody like you and they see all this value, but you're not here to shit on me. You're not here to hurt me. You're not gonna betray me. You care about my health. You care about me. What? Like that's I mean, I feel like this person would cry over you if they haven't already. You want me? It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Of course I do. I feel like you're gonna be head over heels for somebody. Some of you, this has already happened, or it's happening right now, currently, or this is foreshadowing. Like this is like due to happen for some of you, whoever's gonna resonate with this, and it could be reversed. I understand it though. I can't say I don't understand this person, because I do. It's like I can understand why someone finds someone like you, or you discover each other, or you rediscover each other. Hell, it could be something that comes back together, but it wasn't the time back in the day and now it is. You never know. Or it wasn't the time when we first initially encountered one another and maybe now it is. We're wiser now, we're older now, whatever. I could see where someone is so used to just not really being loved, or losing, maybe just losing, that they're scared to really love that way, and then it end up like it all did before. You know what I'm saying? Not that someone's negative here. I don't feel this person's negative. I don't even feel like you're negative. I mean, I think we can all be negative. What I'm saying is ultimately I don't think you guys come from a negative place. You're trying to be negative. They're trying to be negative. I just think, of course, it's a valid... I'm scared of my feelings for you. I'm scared of how deeply I feel for you. I'm scared of the fact that I'm in love with you, because I really don't want to lose you. I don't want anything to fuck this up, and that's really sweet. I feel like I could cry. Like, what's wrong with me? Am I PMSing or something? My hair's sticking to my neck. Whew. Why, this is a tearjerker. Fuck. Wow. It's like, or I don't want to lose you again. You know, usually I don't like hearing shit like that, because it's like really codependent. Usually I don't feel any codependency here, which is weird. I don't know why I don't, but I don't. I feel like these are two people who could do just fine on their own without each other, but it's like once you meet that person, you meet them, you know? Some people are like that, and you could just tell. They're like, man, those people were, I truly believe they were meant to be together, you know? I've seen people like that. To me, it's rare. To me, it's not at all common. It's like very hard to find, like an authentic Moldavite or a desert glass. It's very hard to find authentic. And then when you find the authentic, why does it always end up running away? Y'all know Moldavite, how you buy Moldavite. I've talked about this before. That shit just ends up missing. You could wear it on a necklace or on a ring, and you wake up in the morning and it's taken itself out of its setting. It's not even in your ring anymore. It's like, where the fuck? And then if it's meant to, you'll find it somewhere, like it just grew legs in the middle of the night and flew off. You'll find it months later, or you won't find it again at all, and it'll go find someone else. Like, I'm telling you, that shit is like the fairies. The fairies or something. They must be in control of desert glass or Moldavite. I want some desert glass. That's what I want. Yeah. And so it's like, man, I don't want to fuck this up, or I don't want to lose you, or if it's not I don't want to fuck this up, it could just be I really don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose you. And it's like, well, don't even say that. We're just now getting together. Don't even think like that. You know, that's what I hear. Like, don't even think like that. But it's hard not to think like that when you've been through a lot of loss. If it's two people who've been together for a long time, you know, it could just be where, you know, we're getting older. So, of course, those questions set in where it's like, well, what's going to happen as we continue to age? Like, I've already been with you so much of my life. I don't want to lose you. It's so fucking beautiful. Stop it. Stop it now. I'm going to cry. I feel like, no, I'm not even kidding. I'm not being funny. I'm being, like, so serious right now. Whew. I mean, not because I'm sad. It's just beautiful. It reminds me of the two older people you see on the Titanic who hold each other. You know, they hold each other while it's flooding, and they decide they're going to go to sleep. They're going to die together. God. I don't know what's been happening to Capricorn lately, even Cancers, But y'all have had some deep ass messages like love, 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 love. It's either newfound love, a deepening love as age and time goes on. We're falling deeper in love with each other. Of course, that's not everybody here. Or the one who's been constantly in relationships with people who are manipulative or abusive or controlling or like their mother, their father, whatever. And then they finally just like after a period of being single and always just being attracted to the wrong ones, it's like, a portal opens and in comes the right one. And it's like, oh my God, what's wrong? Am I awake? Am I dead? Have I died? God. No, I'm breathing. You want me? I don't know. Maybe I'm going to apply this, something that happened to me yesterday. I'm going to... So y'all know that my mom, she just had her second knee replacement surgery. And my dad was away at work. So my mom cannot go, for one, and hop around the store and get her groceries. Plus she can't leave my grandma and my dad's not there right now. So I went and got my mom's groceries. And I'm shopping for her and I'm trying to get in and out. Like I'm not trying to be in there forever. And I go down one of the aisles and I pass some guys stocking stuff. They're just kind of one's on one side and the other one's on another side. And I pass a guy who's shopping and what would you know, we're actually wearing the same exact flannel shirt, same color and everything. And I'm like, so I just look at him and look away because I look at everybody. Everywhere I'm in the store, I'm just aware of my surroundings. So I'm getting everything. I'm also holding my mom's list. So I've got a pencil and I'm marking off her list and I'm getting stuff and putting it in the basket. And so some people call it a buggy. And I'm going around. And then, so anyway, as I'm still in the aisle, before I turn off that aisle, he turns around, like his cart and all. I'm like, okay. And I felt it, you know, I could feel it. I felt him turn around. I mean, I heard it, but I didn't know it was him because I had already passed him. So it could have been anybody else in that aisle because there was other people. There was a woman with a little girl who had a stroller. See, I paid attention. Like, I know who all was in there, but I'm just trying to get in and out. Anyway, so he turns around and I'm like, Sky. So when I go to get something off the shelf, I'm kind of like peripheral, right? And I see that he's facing my way now. And I just didn't think too much about it because I'm like, well, he probably wanted something on this side and he needed to come back down this side to get, you know what I mean? So, I keep going through different aisles and I'm getting what's on my mom's list. And he's like, I'm passing him a lot. And I'm like, is this dude following me? Is this dude fucking following me? Like, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, he didn't give me any creepy vibes, but I don't, like, I'm not in the game. I'm telling you, like, I'm not trying to look for anybody. I'm not even in the least bit, I'm not in the least bit interested in looking for anybody. I'm like, no, I would be awful in a relationship right now. Are you kidding me? Like, I've got a kid going to college. I'm raising another one. Like, I'm taking care of myself. I'm not ready for all that shit. You know what I mean? I'm just not ready for all that shit. My mom needs me. My grandma needs me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fucking interested at all. Like, period. I'm like the least approachable right now. I might be forever. I don't know. Anyway, I love love. Just for me, personally, right now in my life, I'm not looking. And so I go to a register. I specifically pick a cashier where there's no line because I was in a hurry. So I specifically picked this lady and she was not in a good mood because she looked like she was mad at one of the other workers for her kind of not being up at the register too. Anyway, long story short, I'm the longest storyteller. So what do you know? I'm sitting here checking out and she's bagging my stuff and I'm putting it in the basket and dude's there. Now he's behind me. I'm like, damn, did you just run up and down the aisles, sir? So, like, what? So okay. I intentionally do all this, blah, blah, blah. I pay. And in my mind, I'm like, I'm going to get the fuck up out of here. Because I just felt it. I was like, he's going to try to talk to me. He's going to try to say something to me. I know he is. This is how much. I'm not trying to linger. I'm not trying to, So I'm kind of like, what? As soon as she tells me bye, I'm like, thank you. Take the receipt. And I'm getting the fuck up out of there. And I go to the car and I'm literally throwing shit. Like, thank God I didn't have eggs. I'm throwing the bags from the basket into the car. it in the car, and then I get the basket and I go take it to the basket holder. You know the thing? I go put my basket back. Tell me why he's already meeting me at the fucking basket thing. I didn't go to the front of the store. I parked near the end of the store. Hear me out. Just picture this. How in the actual fuck does he get to like the middle? Because you know there's like usually rando basket holders down the aisles. I went to the one closest to my car. So I'm like, anyway, he looks like he's walking, like speed walking up out of that store to try to talk to me. And I'm like, oh God. So thank God, because I had my sunglasses on. I didn't have to, he didn't see I was seeing him. And I'm just like, okay. So I put my head down and then I go get my phone out and I'm like, okay, I'm going to call my mom. I'm going to call my mom so I have someone to talk to. And he doesn't come up and try to talk to me. So then I put the basket up and then, here's the worst part. Why am I telling y'all this? I think because it has everything to do with the message, right? Like, anyway, so it ended up being that his truck was parked directly beside my car. It was like my car, 2 empty spots, and then him. And I'm like, of course it is. Of course it is. Yes, I'm so happy. And so anyway, he puts his shit up and then, so I sit in the car for a minute. I just sit in the car for a minute and I'm like looking down and I make it obvious that I'm picking my phone, like I'm on it. And I call my mom and I'm like, hey mom, just make up something. Smiling, I'm like, just make up something. Talk to me about whatever. She's like, are you okay? What are you doing? What are you saying? I'm like, mom, just say something, you know, anyway. So she's talking to me. And then dude pulls out his phone and he pulls out a cigarette, puts it in his mouth. He pulls out a phone and he like walks to the back of his truck like he's trying to take a who does this? Like he's trying to take a selfie of himself, but facing my way. Come on, dude. Are you trying to take a fucking picture now? Now you done pissed me off a little bit. So then I just put my shit in drive and I'm driving off and I'm trying to get out of the parking lot. And I'm like, is this motherfucker trying to, because I didn't get any weird vibes. Like, I didn't get any weird vibes like, oh, this guy's gonna try to hurt me or nothing. Like, you might get hurt. You know, I'm just saying. It's not like I don't go anywhere prepared, if you know what I'm saying. So you might get hurt. It's not I'm worried about getting hurt. Honey, you might get hurt. I'm getting away from you for your safety, not mine. And plus, you don't want me. Trust me, you do not want me. And so I'm in the car and I'm going down the road and here he goes. Now he's hurrying up, trying to get in his truck. I'm like, bitch, are you trying to, like, cause now, I really hope you're not going to get behind me. So he didn't. He wasn't able to because I got the fuck up out of there. I was like, no cops, ready to go, you know. And I would have just explained to a cop. I mean, had they seen me speeding for that little stretch of road, I would have said, hey, just felt a little awkward back there. Why did I do all of that? And why am I saying all that? Well, I did all of it because I was just really uncomfortable. So like someone here is like, almost like a part of them is like, too scared to, somebody here is scared to get too close to a person. I mean, especially if we got people who are just freshly meeting or dating each other, because it's like, God, what if I fall in love with you? I'm gonna fall in love with you. You know, it wasn't like he was a bad looking guy. And plus, I don't think he was like trying to, you know, had any weird vibes. I think he was trying to like honestly hit on me. But I don't want to be hit on. I don't want to be hit on. Why would you want to hit on me? Really? Like, you would be a very depressed man. You really would. You would just not be happy. I would never talk to you. All of my time goes to myself, my work, my children, and my family. Like, respectfully, I'm not relationship material. Like, I'm really not. Okay? Like, I'm just not. It doesn't mean I won't be eventually. I'm just not now. And, and so, I don't know. I just feel like that here. Why do I feel like that? Like somebody is scared. They might even try to run from you or something. Or if they don't try to run from you, vice versa. I don't know. There's a part of them that holds on to this, like, what did I do? It's almost like you and another are going to come together out of fucking nowhere. Like when you're both not looking. You're not looking. Oh yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. When you're not looking, they're not looking. Neither one of y'all are really looking for anybody or looking for each other, especially if it's like reuniting. You're not looking for anything. And that's when the fuck you run into them. And then they match you. They end up matching you. And I only say that because that's what happened in the store. I mean, you're probably not going to run away like I did, but this person's going to match you, you know? Or you match them. And it's like, damn. Why is it I find someone when I'm not looking, and I'm like not even only not looking, I'm not really interested. And so I'm like the most unapproachable person ever romantically. It's just like, no, I'm going to run. If I had wings, I'd fly the fuck off. And so, oh my God. I think you guys have a beautiful romance with somebody currently, and they're just afraid. Either they're going to fuck it up, their past will fuck it up, or that they're not good enough for you. I mean, I think there's that in there inside of them. Like, are you too good for me? Is this too good to be true? I wish, they may even wish that they had a better job, like something more, on your level or something, whatever that means, vice versa, or that they had some sort of type of career that would be similar to what you have. And it's like, no, we're our own individual people, baby. Like, you can be your person and I'm my person. I'm my own self, you're your own self. Like, you accept and love, period. You're not, it's not about shit like that to you, but to them, you know, it's gonna matter. And some of you, if you've already been with somebody a while, that could be how it is. Oh my God, I went way over. It's because I've been sitting here talking about Store Boy. You know what? That was probably a really nice person, and we could have been friends, but you can never be too safe these days. Like, you don't want to make yourself seem available if you're just not, you know? And so, yeah, because then we're just out here breaking hearts and stuff. Well, I don't want to do that, you know? I don't know. So, I'm gonna go. I love this romance. I love it. If you're newly dating someone or newly seeing someone, or you will be, just know that's probably what you're going to be dealing with when it comes to this person. Basically, they're putting you on a pedestal. It's not like a negative thing. Sometimes that can be a negative thing, but I don't feel like it is here. I just feel like this person's used to things not really going in their favor, or just not getting with the nicest people, or the people who are, you know, where the love is real. I mean, and they also have things about them that they're not proud of, which tells me they have a big heart. You know, they're not proud of everything from their past. They acknowledge the things where they've gone wrong, and they may look at you like a fucking goddess or an earth angel, or someone who, it's like, why do you want me? And then if they're older, like most of us, you know, we're getting older. It's like, I don't know, maybe you look a certain way physically, and this person's like, man, I got all these health issues, and my hair's thinning, and I need some dental work, and my weight, and whatever it is, I feel like they pick themselves apart, or I got all this gray hair, my complexion's different now, or, you know, I'm already like 2 inches shorter than I used to be. And it's like, you don't give a shit about none of that, but they're thinking of it, you know. They're like, man, you know, it's like, I don't care. I care about who you are. That's what I care about. That's what you care about. I care about who you are. And I just think this person's not going to be used to somebody like being so attentive, and in a way where it's genuine, not because this is someone who's trying to, like, not because you're trying to control them or anything or tell them what to do. You're just attentive because you really care. You really feel the same way about this person, or you will if this hasn't happened yet. And I'm telling you, I just don't think this person's really used to that. It's a sweet, sweet ass love. Oh my God, I think you're going to fall fucking head over heels in love with somebody, vice versa. And they might even already be in love with you, to tell you the truth. They're well on their way. They done slipped and fucking put themselves into a romantic coma or something. Like, this person's madly, 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 madly smitten with you. Like, when I say they done already told their whole ass family about you, yep. You might have already met some of their family, or they've already talked about them to you. Like they have already, and they dote on you too, like, or they will, you know, where it's like, hey, you know what so-and-so does? Like the person I'm talking to, the person I'm dating now, let me tell you what they do. This is what they do. Like they're very proud of you. Like they're so proud of you. They're proud of you. That's sexy. That's so sweet. And you could be very proud of them too. They just want you to be proud of them. They want you to be able to talk to your family and tell your friends and family things about them, like that they're able to talk about you. Because it may, you know, they're honored, really, to have somebody like you want them. I don't know what else to say. That's the way I feel it is. Wow. I don't even know. Like, I don't want to get off this message. For some reason, I just want to sit here with you longer. All right, I'm going to go. Thank you guys for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.